The Trader Cobb Crypto Show, talking business in blockchain.
G'day everybody and welcome to the Trader Cobb Crypto Show. Hope you're having a fantastic start to your day. Look, it's important to understand what's going on right now because there is a bit of mayhem out there. We've got Bitcoin currently up about another 8% today, over $300, actually just approaching $400 now as we speak. And if I go ahead and look at the Coinbase chart, I think we've just broken through to, yeah, we have. Okay, so Coinbase has finally caught up with Bitfinex. Now, Bitfinex had the propensity to be higher by about $100 to that of Coinbase. But obviously, with considered increase in volume, Coinbase has upped their buy offer. So maybe they've just widened their spread. I'm not sure. But it's actually now above the Bitfinex price, sitting at 5,310 right now. That's interesting because they haven't been, they've been correlated on the charts, but not so much in price. Now today, I really want to focus on making sure you don't do anything silly. All right, it's really, really important that we don't do anything silly. A couple of other things to consider as well is the reason why this happened. Do you honestly care, or are you just going to make money through this period? Now, let me tell you the difference between an analyst and a trader. Because I worked with an analyst who became a trader when I was in London. We had an office with the four of us, two other dudes and me. The other bloke would come and go, but very rarely. Now, this guy was an analyst. He just got paid out a whopping great big bonus. It was around the time of 2009. Yeah, I know, 2009. He didn't get much of a bonus in 2008, but he was with UBS at the time. No, yeah, UBS. And effectively, he took his bonus money and he said, I'm going to be a full-time trader now. He went and traded. The problem that he found was he was constantly asking the question, why? Now, there's nothing wrong with asking the question why, don't get me wrong. Why is a fine question. It's a really great way to learn, but not with the markets. You need to be active. You need to be somebody who takes action. And to waste time now going, well, what started this rally? Who really cares? This is the beauty of reading charts. When you're reading charts, you quite simply just read the chart. The chart will tell you what's going on. Right now, the market is looking really, really, really strong. A couple of the news items, I'm not going to read them all out. Something talking about the flippening. US Google users more interested in Ripple than Bitcoin. Well, it's certainly not showing like that on the chart right now. 5-star hotel set to accept Bitcoin payments. That's a really good mass adoption step. Venture capital firm A16Z changes its business model to invest in cryptocurrency startups. I thought they were going to say changes their name because it's a shocker. Andreessen Horowitz is done being a venture capital firm. Finally, Liquid.com closes funding round valuing crypto firm at over $1 billion. Wow. Major cryptocurrencies. Yep. Okay. Anybody guess? Okay. Experts are baffled. Who's an expert? Who cares? Elon Musk calls Dogecoin my favorite cryptocurrency, which is really funny. A return to Satoshi's ideal, the hybridization of cryptocurrency exchanges. Okay, so nothing really there in the news, which is just fine. Let's go and have a look at the price and talk you through what I'm seeing here. So, of course, we're seeing Bitcoin just ram straight through those levels. It's going on a very good run. It's only 2 days, though. Let's not take that out of context. We have had 2 days, just 2 days. We've moved $1,000 in 2 days. And one thing I also want you to keep your head wrapped around is the fact that when these markets fell very hard, I've been saying they can also go up very hard. Now, we might recover all of that back to 6,000 very, very quickly. What does that mean? It just means that the buyers will come back for a period of time. If we get above, I want to see how we go around 6,000. There is some pretty strong resistance up there. But with that being said, it's pretty hard to stop a raging bull. And although, as I say, it's only 2 days right now, it does look a lot better across most of the markets right now. So Bitcoin looking very strong. Patience is what is required here, guys. Don't FOMO. Those of you that have been working through the strategies for quite some time, or even if you haven't done the courses, but you've just been listening to the podcast, you'll understand how important patience actually is. Now, we've actually seen Ethereum clear up through all its levels as well, pushing to new highs within this yearly trend. So this year, Ethereum now at new highs, sitting at $177.94, up $12.44 currently, 7.52%. EOS, another very strong day, performing double that of Ethereum, sitting up 14.58%, or up 74 cents. And look, it is into some resistance around that $6 mark. There is a little bit of resistance there. It's bashed its head into it, and it's got to clear through that. But it's a really nice looking trend there on that daily. It's been trending quite nicely for quite some time. Again, just waiting for pullbacks there. Stella's pretty slow, 6.73%, which is quite small compared to the rest of the market, at 13 cents right now. Ripple up 4.45%, and it has broken out of that range that it had been sitting in for quite some time, around that 35 down to 29. Nice to see it get out of that range, but it needs to carry a little bit more momentum. Now, I haven't had an entry on any trades yet, okay? I have not had a single entry in any trades just yet. Litecoin, again, another blistering day, up 22.54%, another straight up in the air candle. And if you consider what's actually happened in the last 2 days, yesterday 27%, today 22%, we are looking at some pretty insane gains there on Litecoin, sitting around that $95 mark. First test, 100, okay? Bitcoin Cash, this really has been the star performer of all in the top 10. Yesterday's performance, 43%. Today's performance, 40%. We have seen it go from, well, where do we start that move? We opened on, when was it? What's today? Thursday. On Tuesday morning, we opened at $169. We're now at $340. So an absolutely raging market right there on Bitcoin Cash. No trades, just waiting patiently. Now, Binance, and here is one token that has been a bit more quiet. Okay, it's already had a massive run. It was getting in back down here around that $6.20 mark. Now it's up at $19. I certainly can't be, disappointed with that in any way, shape, or form. What I'm seeing now, however, excuse me, is this cyclicity is really good. I just don't, this candle here, I'd be much more into it. Now, when I say this candle here, sorry, I forgot I'm talking to a podcast. There's a small bullish candle in that cradle zone at the moment on the 4 hour. Now, I'm not interested just yet, but it's far more likely a decent pullback on, say, the 8 hour for me on Binance against dollar tether would be worthy. Tron is up 5.79%, just grinding away. Once again, needing pullbacks. The market across the board is very extended at the moment. Now, I'm not quite sure what actually happened with Cardano, because we do have some pretty wild spikes. Now, I'm not sure why, but all I can tell you is on one candle, we went from a low of 5 cents to a high of 9.5 cents. And we've seen a couple of wild candles like that. Currently, it's up 16.64%, sitting right around that 10-cent mark. And look, Cardano has had a spectacular run of late. It's been really performing well, even before this most recent very strong performance in the overall market. You know, we've gone from the start of March down around that sort of 4-cent mark up to 10 cents. Phenomenal return there on any investment or trade. So guys, really important today. Sit back, relax, be patient. Don't FOMO. Wait for the pullbacks. Learn from the lessons that you, learn from your mistakes in the past if you've had them. I know we've all had them. Okay, so learn from those. Be patient. And look, if you haven't already, jump across and now's the time to get the free education. Right, tradercobb.com/free tools. Have a great day. Bye for now.
The Trader Cobb Crypto Podcast is hosted by Craig Cobb. All Trader Cobb courses, products, and tools can be found at tradercobb.com, because experience matters.